Good morning. Hi everyone. I am off screen today just because I can't hold the phone and also explain what I'm doing at the same time. So I've got my phone propped up and I'm talking from the side. Hopefully you guys can hear me. It is nice nature sounds. There is a creek right next to me. Got some waterfront property going right now and some birds and some cicadas going. So welcome, my name is Kim and I'm the fitness coordinator for Seneca at York. As I said, I'm off screen and I will demonstrate to you today what is nature play. So nature play is something that has been around forever, but it's just a term that's kind of come back to the forefront in the last few years. And the reason is we have a disconnect. So as technology has kind of grown and as we've gotten busy with our lives, we're kind of forgetting about the nature around us. And one of the best things about living in Canada is that we have one of the, I'm a little biased, but we have one of the best countries around for nature. Even living in the GTA, there are lots of green spaces. There's parks. We have one of the largest urban national parks in the world, which is the Rouge National Park on the eastern side of Toronto. It's more in Scarborough. And we have all these creeks and protected areas as well, which are really, really cool and awesome to explore. So nature play is just like it sounds. It's playing in nature. So if you think about being a kid again and how you would run onto the beach and you'd start digging a hole or making a castle, that's nature play. It is picking up a stick, which a lot of kids do, and using it as a sword or banging it against a tree. That's nature play. And then it also gets into further, like when you're digging in a sandbox, when you're picking up pine cones and exploring, that's all nature play. So it's very, very important to do. And what you're saying is, I'm a college student or I'm an adult, how does this appeal to me? Well, it's the same thing. So you don't actually have to get as fancy as I'm going to get today, but nature play is very, very important. Being in nature is important for you as well. It's been proven that it can reduce anxiety and stress. It boosts your mood being outside in nature and listening to some of the sounds. You're going to learn new things as you explore. You get to explore those tactile senses as well. I got a frog that's going to start calling in a second here. I can hear him warming up. It's going to lead to creativity and it's fun and it's actually very cheap to do. And like I said, you don't have to get as fancy as I am, but you can just come and sit out in nature and just listen to the sounds. You can listen to the frogs calling. You can listen to the birds. And as we're doing here, I'm going to show you. Now you're going to see my hands come onto the screen. So you can see there's a little bit of a frame here with some sticks. We're going to build a house. And I'm going to use some leaves as we listen to the nature around us. Then I'm going to make a house here. So you can just find regular stuff off the ground. I know everyone's saying, well, I don't want to pick stuff up off the ground right now. And that's why today's episode is brought to you by hand sanitizer. So just make sure you have some hand sanitizer, you wash your hands really well afterwards. And this is all stuff that I found on the floor. I didn't pick any of it off the trees because we want to leave trees the way they are. Thankfully we had that windstorm that came through. So there was a lot of leaves down on the ground, and I've got a lot of forestry going on in the area too. They're trying to cut down some of the trees that were damaged by ice storms a few years ago. So there we go, and there's some bark that I found picked up off the ground. This is the fun thing, is it's cheap. You don't have to spend any money. These are all items that I found around on my walk down here today. I even found some pine cones. Still haven't found the ones that I've put away in my house somewhere. And we have some rocks. And we can just make a little fairy home in the garden here, in the backyard. They've got a nice waterfront property with the creek beside it. Oh, those pine cones aren't going to stay. And there's a flower. And if you recognize these guys from Monday, there's my little owls that I'll leave down here for the kids, because I know there's a couple kids that come along this trail. So there's the owl home. And they also have some friends, the acorn family, which I picked up, and I know there's a chipmunk. It's been staring me down. It's going to take these acorns. Oop, that one rolled away. And those are just all little things that I can throw in there in the acorn family. So that gives you a sense of what nature play is. So it's very easy to do. That took about 5 minutes of creativity. I can leave it behind. We don't have to worry about cleaning it up. And someone else might be able to come along the path and enjoy it as well. They may even add to it, which is kind of cool. And if you really, really, really want to go far and have some fun, and you don't have to do this because I know what it's like. We can add our own personal touches. So Elsa can join the owls. Darth Vader's here too. Yes, these are my toys. Little knickknacks that I've collected over the years. Darth doesn't want to stand. And we wouldn't have a forest without Groot, so baby Groot can go into the house as well. So there you go. That is nature play. So once again, out in nature, reduce some anxiety, reduce some stress. I know it's hard in the winter time to get outside, but even playing in the snow is a lot of fun as well, making snow angels. Try it. Next time that you have a big test coming up, go outside for a few minutes and just enjoy the sounds of nature and just feel, oops, one of the owls fell, and just feel your anxiety and your stress levels come down and feel that inner calm. So that is everything for today. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed our nature play session. Elsa and Darth and Groot are going to go home with me. They're not going to be staying in the woods. And you can tune in again at 12:15 on IG. Chris is going to take us through a time under tension workout. And then we also have fitness classes at 11 and 1 today. You can connect those through those. English, not working, in the forest, through our website, www.senecasting.ca. The Zoom links are there. We have one at 11, which I am going to sprint home to teach. And then we also have one at 1. And then we will be back live on IG on Tuesday, just because of the long weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a safe and happy long weekend. Stay safe, be healthy, be well. Take care. Boop.